We're at the famous Bears Den Hostel on the Appalachian Trail. It's an enormous place. You can stay downstairs. They call it the dungeon for obvious reasons. We left a resupply box here. And I can honestly say it's not the friendliest place we've ever been in the world. Maybe he's having a bad day. Everybody has a bad day. Anyway, once again, we're the only ones here. So, either he's having a bad day or he just doesn't like us. Oh, sometimes we get that. It's okay. Whatever. But if you care to know, we're about to hike part of the trail that's called the roller coaster. And I want to say it's either 12 or 13 miles. And it's 12 or 13 miles. It's six and a half miles in one direction and six and a half miles in the other direction. And it's just rocks. I've only seen it on video, so I have no idea because I've never been there. But if we can record it, and we'll have to stand very still as we record it, I think. But if we can record some of it, we will. It is almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and what we've decided to do is to hike 2 more hours, and that'd be pushing it towards, hiker midnight, my bedtime before dark. And my energy level, actually, I feel really, really good. For those of you who know that I've been extremely deadly, almost sick the last few years. And in fact, a lot of people were real concerned about my health. Attempting to do this. I think I mentioned a while back, this past year, no, it's really been 2 years, I put on 63 pounds. And for my height, I'm 5'3". That's a lot of weight. But people say, oh, well, I get sick, I don't eat. Well, lucky for you. I didn't lose my appetite, but what happened literally for 3 years, sick, I would eat and sleep, eat and sleep, eat and sleep. And I'm a country girl. Just because I was sick don't mean I didn't want good food. So here comes the best thing besides my salvation that's ever happened to me. That would be my husband. Anyway, so we're going to try to do this thing. And we're excited. This is one of the things that we have looked forward to. Most people are able to hike the entire thing. We're not. And this Bears Den Hostel is about halfway in the middle, going north or going south, but it's halfway in the middle of what they call the roller coaster. And so we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna hike about an hour one way and see how we feel, and probably come back an hour the other way. And we're pushing 3 o'clock. It's 34 degrees. The wind's not blowing, but it is cold. Steve's getting our poles ready. This is definitely a hike that we will do slow and deliberate, because it's very, very, very dangerous. People have been carried off of this before because it's rocks. It's not exactly what Schaefer envisioned when he walked the trail. Our grandma, it originally started out supposed to be a walking path for families. And I've read some things that said originally it was wide enough to drive a truck down. And it's certainly not that anymore. But that's okay. We're not fussing. We're just saying the way it is. Telling it like it is. And so we're actually on the trail right now. It comes right up here to Bear Den Hostel. And I'll show you in a minute this rock wall. I'm curious about rock walls because it took thousands of rocks and no telling how many hours of hard labor to build these things. And the question is not where they got the rock, because the rocks are everywhere. So they were probably just clearing their fields. And it goes as far as you can see. I'll be still and you look through the woods and see the rock wall. Okay, and there's a blue blaze. Let me see if this has a sign. Okay. Pause it if you want to read it.
Oh, we saw that on the road. ISIS.
Yeah. Okay. And like I said, we'll do what we can, but we have to put safety first. Wish you were all here with us. And I'm going to try to hold the camera and just walk for a minute, let you enjoy it. Because I will in just a second. There's usually a sign right at the beginning that says you are entering the roller coaster. Oh, we won't see it today, he said. That's right, because we're somewhere in the middle. So once we get out here, if we can, we'll video. If not, we won't.
Okay, how much we pay in there versus camp free here.
Yeah. Yeah. During the season, all these fields right here will be just completely covered with tents. Once again, like I said, one of the nicest things about being anywhere off season is you get the place to yourself. And so we appreciate him holding our resupply box. We certainly appreciate him giving it back to us. And I have to do unto others as I would have them do unto me. Not necessarily do to them as they did to me. So that's all I'll say about that. That kind of says it all. Okay, see ya. Anything to say, Mr. Pennington?
Goodbye.
Love you.